What's up, guys? Welcome to Kickback and Vibe. I'm your host, Dan YC, and we the only show you can kick back, relax, and have some fun here in Midtown, New York City. I'm super excited for today because this guest I'm about to bring to the stage is all about grind time mode when it comes to the music. Plus, fourth quarter's out now. He's been showing why he's one of the best in the game, and I'm super excited to have him for the fourth time. Please make some noise for fourth quarter, Case. It's always a pleasure, bro. Appreciate it. Finally. Oh, man. What's up, bro?
What's going on?
Man, it's good to see you again. Sorry for the last minute.
It's all good.
Oh, man, excited to have you back. I think it's like the third time now. And I like hearing your music. I feel like every time I hear your music, I feel like you're discovering more and more about yourself, and then you put it all in your projects, man.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Of course, bro.
Let's talk about it. Fourth quarter, right? I feel like the term fourth quarter, I feel like it's crunch time, it's lockdown mode. I mean, every quarter you gotta lock in and focus on what you gotta do. But when I hear it, it tells a story. So I don't want to spoil it for anybody who didn't listen to it, but just talk about why you feel like you had to come out with one more project before the year ends.
A spiritual journey, you know, just as much, it's just my path. It's just destiny. So even the name Golden Child just came one day. True Colors, somebody had a dream with me in it, and that's how I got there. Fourth quarter, no different. It was November last year, and I'm just like, I already got a project out. Do I want to do another one? Something hit me fourth quarter. I made that whole project in 2 weeks.
Damn, really?
Yeah. I could just lock in and just do it. So that's kind of how that came about. But, you know, it's like I said, it's a spiritual journey, so I'm just telling my story as I go along. So you could start from my first project to now, and you literally see how I just grew. Yeah,
absolutely.
It's synonymous.
Is Tom Brady one of your role models? I mean, I know he's sports, but because you got something called Brady Mode with your boys Killer J, so kind of curious, is he one of your role models?
Nah, he's not. He's not. But he's one of the GOATs. You got to acknowledge the GOATs for sure. Yeah.
I'm curious, what keeps you going each and every day? You know what I'm saying? You got great music. Do you ever feel like you don't know what else to write? Because you have a lot of projects, and curious to know, like, great artists. You know, I love listening to you. So, you know,
I got over like 90 songs out right now.
Yeah, you did.
And I just recorded 25 this month. So what keeps me going is this is just destiny, bro. This is why I was born.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm different, I'm unique. I'm very versatile, however you want to say that, but I just feel like I have so much to offer the world. And you're right, it does get hard. There is moments where you just like, I don't know if I can do this again. I'm not seeing the results I want to see, but even today I had an epiphany, like, you've been carried this whole time. Like, as hard as it's been to do the things that I've done, I haven't really wanted for anything. Like, God showed up every time. You know what I mean? So, as long as I put my best foot forward and move with a heart of gold and a pure heart, I feel like I'm always protected. So that's what keeps me going. Let's see where it goes. To me, it's like a flower just opening up. That's life to me. Like, you start off here, and then the more you go into yourself, the more the world opens up. And I'm just on the cusp right now, right? Like, so when I first started, I didn't know what I would write about. I didn't even know if I could make 10 songs. I'm like, I can't talk for 10 songs, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I could go forever because I realize it's a gift.
Absolutely. I definitely see the versatility. I mean, you're implementing a little R&B.
Yeah.
Don't you know?
For sure. For sure.
Was it hard to tap in that side? Were you nervous? Because we always hear like the rap part, but like the R&B and the melody, was it hard?
Nah, it's been easier. Like, and I do my own shows, so like I've been performing with a live band too. That's something else I did this year. Like I said, a flower that opens up. 2 years ago, I didn't think about that. You know, I didn't think about performing with a live band. Yeah. But this year I did it. So it, I don't know. It's just a progressional thing, for sure.
Absolutely. You know, speaking of, like you said, starting your own band, doing your own shows, that comes with a price, you know? So you're also an entrepreneur, you know? You make your own money. You also get paid from music, right?
Yeah.
A lot of artists don't think about that way. They just feel like, okay, one day I'm just going to blow up. But the crazy thing about it, you don't know when that time is going to come. So instead of waiting, you decided to create your own opportunity, which is opportunity to be created, which is the slogan for the show. Yeah. I think that's the reason why it's like you're the perfect guest for, you know, talking about stuff like this.
That,
how does an artist start making their own money when it comes to music? Because that's everybody's goal.
Sell your album. How about that? So I sold my project, and I think over 100 people bought a single. I sold my project of 5 songs per single, and over 100 people bought it. You do the math, right? Then I'm like, what? Oh, so there's people who actually support me. Okay. Right. So again, as you continue to go, you find that confidence, and then you'll start trying stuff. So then God was like, do your own show. I'm like, whoa, that's a lot. So
Yeah.
I don't know who's gonna show up for me. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
right.
that's
We did my first show, over 350 people popped out, $20 a ticket. You get what I'm saying? So again, you have to put the
700?
work in,
Yeah.
1,000
7,000
in one night.
Yeah.
Right. Not to brag or anything, but this is just to tell people how it works. You have to know that you know that you know. Put the work in, create an avenue. How can God bless you if you don't even create an avenue for him to bless you? You know what I mean? So I had to take that risk. That's another thing. Jump. What you scared of? No fear. So I had to take that risk. I didn't know who would show up, and since then I've done about 6 shows. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I try to do 2 a year, 2 projects, 2 shows. Like because I'm still in Jersey.
Yeah.
But boy, do people show up when you show up for yourself.
But I think it all depends on like the quality within the music. Because I feel like nowadays people think they could just create a record and just throw it on social media and think it's good. 9 times out of 10, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, like we talked about earlier before the show, streaming, I feel like gets to a lot of people's head. I've read something, don't quote me on it, where it's like 1 million streams is only 7-8 grand.
Yeah.
To an A-list artist, they can make that in less than an hour off a walkthrough. You know what I'm saying? So I agree, you have to create a different avenue,
Yeah.
right? But for somebody who may not have 7,000 followers or more, let's say they only have 500.
Yeah.
What is you feel like the route they should change? I understand what you mean by believing in yourself, but what route should they change? They feel like not many people listen to their music, but they want to at least maybe charge maybe $10, you know, son. But I mean, in New York, I don't know if that $10 gonna fly. But what route do you feel like they should take if they only have less followers?
I say do it. So many people live in stagnancy and fear. Oh, what if nobody buys it? How about just do it?
Yeah.
Even if one person you just made $10 off music. You're a successful artist. Most people make nothing off music. You know what I mean? So again, a lot of it is just taking the first step. What are we afraid of? Life is short. Don't be afraid. So again, that goes along with the purpose of why I feel like I wake up every day and do this. Why I won't run out of material. Because this is something that's in me. I never just tried to look for a hit. I continuously tried to work on me personally and my craft and see where it goes. And life has just opened itself up to the point where you're asking me, how can I help other artists? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's not a thing when I left school to do music. That wasn't a thing. This wasn't. So you're proof that my reality has changed. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But yeah, my advice would just be take the first step. No fear. This is a no fear zone. You can't go in this industry and try to be afraid. That doesn't make sense, right? So, and you can't go in this industry trying to do a money grab because then you're going to be here today, going tomorrow. So my whole mentality was stick through with it. Sunshine or rain, you're going to be here. You're going to sit in that studio when nobody's looking and you're going to produce. You're going to come up with the ideas. You're going to risk. You're going to help your friends. You're going to make sure your friends get paid. You're going to put your uncle at the door for security, right? You're going to make sure your friend,
had security at
you're going to make sure that your roommate, your college roommate is your DJ. You're going to make sure your best friend is the one that's at the door too, taking the tickets. You're going to make sure, you're going to make sure the people around you eat as long as you do it out of pure heart and as long as you wake up every day and have a reason. Most people don't have a reason but money. My reason has nothing to do with money, and that's why the money came.
Okay, cool. I'm curious to know if you had to choose like an artist to work with in the industry. I already told you I think you would do good with a Larry June. You know what I'm saying? It's one of my favorite. But is there anybody else you feel like, nah, I gotta have him on a record one day?
I gotta have Cole, J. Cole on the record.
I can see that.
I gotta have Kendrick. And of course,
He a
my GOAT.
troublemaker, so be careful.
Yeah. And of course, my GOAT, Jay-Z. And of course, the Drakes of the world, like, these are legends. Nas, these are people that I'm like, you got it. Like, Wayne, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think anyone's better than me at music, but when they bring up those dudes, I'm like, they can rap, you know what I mean? So those are the people I want to rap with because those are the people I think my talent level can fit in a room with them. And that's not egotistical, it's just the confidence that you're supposed to have. Why start something if you don't think you're gonna be the best at it? At least the best you at it, So I feel like at the best version of me, I could stand in the studio with the best version of them.
Okay, cool. Can you ever see yourself tapping into like other genres, like maybe country? I see a lot of artists tapping into like the country side, the jazz. Can we ever see you tap into that?
Yeah, easily. That's what this new project that I'm making is showing me. Like, oh, you're more versatile than you thought. You're more versatile than you thought. So yeah, of course, I feel like I can do anything. And maybe that just might be the Capricorn energy in me, but I feel like I can do anything. Yeah. Why not? I'm not afraid. That's one thing that I got out of me. I grew up with trauma. I grew up from a single mom. Like I was a timid, afraid kid. I really was. I had the confidence too, but deep down inside, I was afraid. And when I left school to do music, that fear all of these years got out of me because you can't be afraid if you want to move forward.
Was it hard to tell your mom that, hey, mom, I'm not rocking with school?
Yeah. I told both my parents, my dad too. I told both of them, hey, I'm leaving school to do music. And they like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like, you almost done. I think I had like a year and a half left.
Yeah.
I was in my junior year and I'm like, it's not for me. I was arguing with the teachers. The teacher was like, you better do this because you're going to be working for somebody one day. I was like, whoa. Not that I have a problem with working for somebody, but it's just something in my soul was like, that's not for you, bro. But it all worked out. I was able to help people, inspire people. Even Thanksgiving, this is our 5th year giving back to the homeless. So this is something that I feel like I was born to do, and whether the spotlight is on me or not, you know Case is gonna show up. I'm gonna show up. So yeah, it was definitely hard to tell them that, but what can they say if I show up for myself? Within a year and a half of me leaving school, I was on tour. I was performing in California, Seattle, Utah. What could you say?
Yeah.
You have to support me. So that's my mentality. I'm gonna put you in a space that you can't say anything, you have to support me. I already did it for my parents, so I could do it for the rest of the world, because that was the toughest pill to swallow. Telling your parents to put fast food, all of that, student loans, they did all of that for me, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. It's like, ugh. But it's possible.
Yeah.
I believe in myself so much that it's possible. I know that I can do it, put it that way. Not believe, but I know I can do anything. So yeah.
I like that.
I don't want to sound egotistical.
No,
though.
I love it.
I want people to know the difference between ego and confidence. Like,
no, there is.
Yeah, it's definitely
I feel like
different.
the confidence you could tell is within you when you listen to the music, right? Even like with Fourth Quarter, like it's more of I always call it a grind time album, right? Because if you think, you start off with saying I am free. The last record is Chosen, right? So if you really listen to the words, right, it's kind of like, I'm pretty much on you, I'm that man, like God did this for me. So for me, it's like, I'm kind of like, okay, what is he gonna do for his next project? It's like, from Chosen, what is he gonna say?
Yeah.
You know, he might hit us with another Golden Child, maybe a different title, who knows, right?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I wanna be surprised like everybody else, you ain't gotta
Right.
tell me. But it's one of those things, like, I hear it within your voice, I hear it when you talk, I hear it when I see you on social media. So it's always good to have brothers like you at the studio doing your thing, and so much more.
Yeah, and it's amazing having you. You know what I mean? Like, this is really my 4th time. It's 3 in person, 1 on Zoom during COVID. But even you hit me up today, like, this was a sign, because I've been like, I did my own show with me headlining it in June.
The band, right?
Yeah, with the live band, and I did my movie. I produced the movie, and I did all of that. Oh, bro, it was a great turnout. We sold out.
Yeah.
But I feel like that marked the end of an era for me, personally. Like, I can't go back to that version of myself. I barely know that guy who was rapping True Colors and all that stuff. I was dealing with so much trauma. If you go back and listen, I was fighting some battles, you know? Like, it was cathartic. It was therapeutic for me to make music. At this point in time, I feel like I'm more of the observer. Like, I'm looking at the music from the top. I'm not in it so much. You get what I'm saying? So I can see things. Like, I just wrote a song about emotions. I'm like, how did I just write a 2-minute song about emotions?
Right.
Like, the title is literally emotions. Like, oh, so my talent is, my perspective is changing, so the talent is shifting. So, but the show went very well, and it's such a blessing. But what I was getting to was that it drained me, bro. I've been drained. I had that, and then by the end of August, I had another live performance, and I was exhausted. I lost friends. I lost so many things, and I was evolving myself, you know? But that was the mark of, like, things won't ever be the same. So the new project, it does sound similar. I'm still me, but it's from a different perspective. It's almost like a bird's eye view in a way. Yeah. Like, Fourth Quarter, I know it's nothing for you to say, right? But Fourth Quarter was me, oh, this is great. This is me. I could do this. That's why it took me 2 weeks. I'm like, let me take 2 weeks, see what I can come up with.
Yeah.
Fourth Quarter, let's see if I'm really clutch like Kobe. What's up, right? Oh, I could really do this.
Yeah.
So after doing the movie, my own show, live band, all that stuff, all those experiences from 2024, here I am making another project, and it sounds, it's very different, bro. I feel like I can do the country, I could do the jazz, I could do a lot of those things, and that's kind of what's coming out, is different versions of myself. I feel like I'm actually able to be an artist now.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting anything. I know who I am. That's what Golden Child was. You're the Golden Child. That's what Fourth Quarter was. I'm free. Oh, snap. I'm not my trauma. I'm not these things. You get what I'm saying? If you really go through my catalog, True Colors, what are you feeling? What are your true, who are you really? It's the whole time was a boy leaving school at 20 and then trying to figure it out this whole time. So if you go through my entire catalog, you can see the growth of Case. But you can pick apart what you need too. If you're going through a relationship, I need that for that growth, my boy, right?
Yeah.
If you feeling motivated, let me play Pinnacle,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. If you feeling chosen, let me play Chosen. So
Right.
what you're hearing is a sonic book of me. Cause I ain't lie. I just told the truth in my music, and the results came out.
Yeah, and that's the way you have to be. Because sometimes I feel like people could tell when there's like a lie involved. Like, you could tell when a person really was not true to himself. You could tell when they made the product, they was just trying to throw a bunch of songs and be like, hey, here you go, just take it, you know?
Yeah.
But when somebody tells a story about how they feeling, what they're doing, and when it flows perfectly, it makes the album more authentic.
Yeah.
It makes everything like flow perfectly, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is the
Makes-
first time I'm not fighting anything. I feel like I actually get to
You're
be
free.
an artist. Yeah, I'm free.
Free.
I finally get to just be an artist and use my talent. Mm-hmm. This whole time you know me, it was me figuring out, oh, you're talented. I was a hooper before this. I didn't know I could, you know what I mean? I didn't know I could rap. I had no clue that I was talented in music. So now I'm finally at the space where I'm comfortable with myself. I'm in a different space. And you'll hear it. You'll hear the confidence and maturity in it for sure.
Well, I can't wait. I definitely need you to hit the stage right now, man.
Of course, bro.
You ready?
Always.
All right, cool, man. My boy Case is in the building, so keep it locked and stay tuned.